Good morning. Hi, guys. Oh, I didn't start the music. There we go. How are we? I'll wait till the ad is over. I didn't realize. I should have waited till the ad was over before I came on. Got this. I need to find that book. Uh-oh. Did I lose the book? Oh, no, it's right here. It's like, did I lose the book we were working in? I did. I started the music. Not this. Can you see this? I tried to use this to cover this big oil spot. There was an oil spill over here. Let's see. Hi, B-Rex. Welcome in. Let's do this. I didn't check my messages for like the past since I texted you last. Because I was using it for my phone. Hi B-Rex. Just a quick update. I applied to move in with a girlfriend and basically got a new job closer to her. Waiting to hear back from the leasing agency. Yay! Congratulations! We can do this on Twitch and this on YouTube. Yes, it worked. We are doing well. Squez is at work, so he shouldn't really be here, but whatever. As long as he doesn't get in trouble. So we're working on the next pages. I gotta glue them together. So let's start with that. Of this journal, we're gonna go to the movies. No, we're gonna put my favorite movies in here. So I'm gonna glue these pages together. I am really far behind in this art journal. Like even more far behind. But yesterday I got 1.5 spreads done. Today I'm gonna get this spread done and maybe another. Okay. Let me rub that in so I don't get glue on my shirt. I feel like it glued together better when I used glue sticks. So maybe I should do that from now on, but also this kind of shows through. I'll show you what I mean in a second. So I learned that you have to, if you're gonna color on the paper, you have to do it before you glue it. So, see here? I don't know if you can see it. If I zoom in, it looks like, so when I was a kid and I went to a church, we went to the cemetery that belonged to the church, and then we put paper over the gravestones and then we colored in with a crayon. That's kind of what this looks like. Can you see? I'm trying to get the camera to zoom in. So see this like spiral here? Oops, sorry. So I've been packing a packing full and getting ready to move in with her. I didn't realize how much nerdy collectibles I have. Yeah, and that's when I decided, because remember not too long ago I just did that with Squez, and that's when I decided to stop collecting shit. Don't like to cuss on my channel, but you know what I mean. Gotta stop collecting all the things because moving was a nightmare. Moving across states was a nightmare. You have way too many Funko Pops. Squez did, but he got... I think sometimes, like, we have way too many of something. Like Squez had a lot of Funko Pops, but then he was like, I don't even know why I have some of these, because they're not part of like fandoms that I like them, but they're not like the greatest thing in the world, like, to me. So I think like with Funko Pops, it's like an easy gift for someone to be like, hey, here's a Funko Pop. And you're happy just because it's a Funko Pop. You know what I mean? I only have a few of those because long, different other story. But yeah, I'm that way with stuffed animals. I have 550 stuffed animals probably. And I was moving those by itself took up boxes of room where I could have put other stuff. It was just a lot. So this is down. I have printed this. Oh, it might be too big. Crap. Well, really, I could just cut it, trim it down, so I don't have to waste paper. I have printed this. It says, let's go to the movies. Let's go out to the movies, like that song. I almost wore my dress. I have a dress that says that and has all the little characters. I don't know if you guys remember going to the movies, like when we were kids, and they had the little dancing popcorn and drinks. Okay. Trying to let this dry. The first thing we need to do is grab some paper. Nope, I gotta print on it first. Hold on. Because we're gonna make the movie tickets. And I found some, like, a textured thing on Canva. Did I download this already? Oh, well, I'll do it again. Figure out the rest later. Next big bulk items are my DVD and Blu-rays. Yeah, but you can't get rid of those because you can't always find all your favorite stuff on like on streaming. And streaming's starting to be annoying. Like, I started collecting that stuff again. So I'll try to be like on eBay, like I will find pre-used ones, pre-owned ones, whatever you want to call them. For the simple fact that, like, I don't want to have to pay for a streaming or pay to, like, watch it once or whatever. You just can watch it, like, the power goes out or whatever, and you have a rechargeable DVD player like I do. Guess what? I can still watch a movie. Let's see, downloads. Okay. Like, I feel like that's a thing, like, or if the internet goes out, which seems to be happening more and more lately. Okay, I'm going to print 2 of these, and actually I'm going to print 4 of these. And same with this. So yeah, I am trying to collect some of the things that I really love that are physical media, because, like, especially with this, all the big companies now owning each other, it feels like they're charging us more and giving us less. So if I can find the DVD of it, which 9 times out of 10 you can, I would rather just do that anymore. Okay, so I'm printing out I need to print out the paper for my tickets. I should probably do the butter color on other paper. Okay, we're gonna see what this looks like, and we might cancel. Let me see. Let's cancel this. Okay, it's a pretty color, and I'm gonna print it on, and it's a perfect color for popcorn, but I'm gonna print it on other paper because this is cardstocky paper. I can use this for something else. Maybe not today, but eventually. But I'm gonna make little popcorns out of the paper, so I want it to be, what am I trying to say? I want it to be thinner paper because it'll be too hard to crumble that, if that makes sense. I didn't think that through. But yeah, packing in general, even if you had like 20 things, it's still annoying. It's still a lot. I definitely get it. But anyway, congratulations. I'm so happy for you. It just takes a minute for stuff to print. I should have printed these earlier, but like it took me a minute to come up with what I was doing today. Like I knew I'd be working in this book because I have to. Because look at how many pages I gotta do by April 17th. She just said most. As much as you can. So she doesn't want 5 spreads really. But I'm going to do a bunch of spreads. And try to get 1 or 2 done a day. That's all I can do. And then whatever I get done is whatever I get done, right? Have you played any games recently, B-Rex? I can cut this out while we're waiting. This font, I don't know if you recognize it, but it's, I know it's upside down. It's just the way I'm holding it. It's, called Andreas, like Grand Theft Auto, but I love it. It's such a pretty font, and it's thick if I wanted to cut it out with my Cricut. Let's see, is this too big? So this is gonna have my movie tickets on it, and I'll show you how to make those when we get there. And then once I print the butter yellow color on the right paper, we're gonna crumble little pieces of paper and make them popcorns. I don't know if I should use my glue gun for that, but we're gonna see. Alright, that feels better. So we're gonna see. I can't believe it's already halfway through, or more than halfway through March. My sister turned 26 yesterday. I feel old since I used to change her diapers. Okay. Now let's try this again. I put 2 regular pieces in and then I put the other pieces back in because I want them to have stuff on both sides. So cancel this one for half a second. Okay, so we got our popcorn bowl, which I got from Canva. We got our words. I don't know which words I want to use. That's why I printed one on this paper and one on this paper, because I don't want to make this journal's already going to be thick. I don't know if like this is thinner, so I don't know if that'll feel better. Obviously I like to use cardstock when I can because it's just more durable. And like this is cardstock, but it's okay. We have an ad break coming in 2 minutes and 32 seconds. I feel like no matter what I do with the ads, Uncle Jeff has something else that he'd rather do with the ads. So I'm sorry. I don't know how to fix them. I don't know exactly where those are going yet, but I should cut them out so I have like an idea. So Amberelle, when I was watching Food Network a lot, she taught me a lot of how to keep clean in the kitchen, and I need to figure out how to use that in my craft room. She had like a bowl where she put all of her garbage in all at once. And yes, she had to wash an extra bowl, but if the boxes and the food trash and the whatever are all in one bowl, then all you have to do is dump it in the kitchen, and it's not strewn throughout the kitchen. I need to figure out a similar thing, but for in the craft room. So I can try to keep this place clean. And I have a trash bag behind me, but again, it's behind me. I don't know if I like the word let's in this, but I don't really want to waste paper, so. Tomorrow I'm gonna get my sewing machine out and try and sew my 2 projects I have to make. hope I'm not printing 4 of these. Oh no, okay. So this is printed, but now I just gotta print it on the other side. There's so much ink on it, the paper feels wet. And I'll let these dry for a minute before I put them back in the printer. But yeah, that's a nice butter yellow, I think. Right? Hi, Mr. Cooper. Are you named after that show? Do you remember that show? It was like probably 25 years ago. Sorry, sidetracked. Welcome in. Thanks for coming in. Let me know what you want to be called and your pronouns, please. We are working on an art journal spread. I don't know. It's actually your last name. Okay. That was a show. People think I'm crazy, but that was a show. And no one ever remembers it except for me. He was like a basketball coach or something. You guys ever have that happen? Like, you're like, I know this was a thing, and nobody else remembers it, but like, you grew up watching it for whatever reason, or seeing it, or playing with it, or whatever. How are you? Do you like to do crafty journals? So I've done some spreads here. You guys have seen them over and over again because I'm not very far into them. Even though I should be. As for what you want to call me, my name is Nick and my pronouns are he, him. Well, I want to call you whatever you want to be called. I'm working on this, but I've lost my sharpener, then I found it this morning, so I can finish coloring. And then we're working on this one today. So I wonder if I should trim this down some, because I want the popcorn to like stick out of it, if that makes sense. So I've got 2 pages coming. This one, these are gonna be movie tickets. I promise you they are gonna be. Do you play video games? Okay, so here is my little sample. So what I do, but I wanted them to be on like a colored paper, like it looked old. And I know that's textured like plaster or something, but it's fine. It'll be fine. So what I'm gonna do is make them about this size. These are about 2 inches tall or wide or whatever this way. And then I did the length of the paper, and then I just folded that length in half, and then in half, and then in half. And I got a pretty good sized ticket. So I'm either going to write on them. Maybe they're too big. Maybe I'll just do my top few favorite movies. But, yeah, so I'm going, I don't know. Now I'm wondering if they're too big. Because I definitely want the popcorn. But maybe I can just do the popcorn. Let me trim this popcorn to bucket to here. I should have used my paper trimmer. In fact, that's what I'm gonna do. But welcome in. Thank you, thank you. I do art streams every Wednesday, and I mean art. When I say art, it's loose. But I do what I like to call art on Wednesdays, and then I play games on Tuesdays, except for yesterday. I had a lot of stuff to get done. Interesting. want it to be straight at the bottom. I don't know. Okay, I'm gonna print this again. Okay, so these are done. I can stick this back into the printer. But anyway, welcome in. Let's see. Let's print out more of the butter yellow. Then we're gonna open this and hope and pray that it doesn't affect my stream. I don't even know if I saved that, to be honest. I feel like I also had a gym teacher named that, or it's something close. But it's been so long that I forget. If I don't use it, I forget it. Wait, I can fix that let's now because oh, it's like at an angle. So we're gonna fix this for 1 second or not. Okay. I'm gonna zoom in. I wish I could use my gestures to zoom in. Whoa. Like the gap is weird. So maybe I'll just leave it like that and then I'll fix it in cutting. Like when I hand cut it out. Now we'll put it back. And now we'll tell it to print. This font is called Andreas. I got it from dafont.com, D-A-F-O-N-T. It is like the font from San Andreas, Grand Theft Auto. It actually is one of my favorite fonts. Okay, let's see. I only need one to print. I'll let that print and then close it out. But yeah, today I think this is gonna be fun. I can get rid of this now since I'm gonna fix it. I miss when there was like paper tickets and stuff. It seems like now that we went digital, there's way more stuff than ever. Does anybody else feel that way? Like everything is all QR codes and whatever, but now it feels like we have more stuff. Yay, the butter yellow. So I'm going to let it dry for a second because, again, there's so much ink on this. It feels wet. It almost feels like it's thin. Thinner. It's not. because it doesn't work that way, but it just feels like it needs to dry. So I'm gonna trim this sheet into like, I don't know, squares, 9 squares. This yellow is making me hungry. Do colors do that for you guys? Okay, well this one's done now. So now we can trim it. This I'm gonna let sit for a minute because again, it's really thick. Let's see, 11 divided by 2.75. So that's like this. I think I gotta do 3-inch squares. Okay, let's see. This opens up. I don't need it to, so I'm not doing it. I'm gonna do 2 and 3/4. Let's try that. Let's see what that brings me. Or like square-ish. Just making strips. And then this is letter size, American letter size. Oh. Apparently, I can't trim straight. Look at all these uneven edges. Okay, I'm just gonna... So it literally doesn't have to be perfect anyway, but... Apparently either I can't do math, or... I don't know. Okay, here's my little squares. I don't know. I should have tested that. Let's test it on this one. If I should have crumbled it, made it crumbly first. I don't know if you ever like folded notes in high school, but it makes the, when you crumble the paper, or like or like just kept opening and shutting, like we had those cool fancy folds. Opening and shutting your paper, it made it real thin and easier, because the original people that I saw do, I've seen lots of people do this, so it's not an original idea, but I don't think anything is anymore. Anyway, they used paper towel, but I didn't know what to dye paper towel with to get it this yellow. So we can do this. We'll try both. Oh my gosh, that texture is beautiful. But it does feel thinner. Like, doesn't it look like a little popcorn? Oh, you guys can't see that. Doesn't it look like a little popcorn? Anyway, like one big popcorn maybe? So I'm just gonna do it a couple more times and see if I can get it really soft feeling. It's 10:38 according to Zelda. I try to show you guys. Hi Holly, welcome in. Like, I don't want to do too much off a stream to prepare because I want you guys to see, because some people are new. Well, I'm even new, but some people are new and they might have questions. So if they see how I do it and why I do it, maybe, because if I know the why, then I know why, like, I'm better at doing the task. Welcome in, Holly. How was your weekend? We're getting ready to make popcorn. But I'm doing it, I'm testing it. So this paper is real soft now. And then I'm gonna trim it into squares. But this I just trimmed into squares. The reason I wanted to try it both ways. When I saw people doing this before, it was on paper towels that they dyed yellow or just colored yellow after the fact. But I don't have dye. I do have printer. Man, I feel like scanning this before I use it because it looks so pretty. It was good. Ooh, popcorn. I could go for some. Yeah, me too. We already cheated on our diet yesterday, so. But it was our anniversary, so we get ice cream on our anniversary, right? Okay. I forgot. There's a bunch of stuff on top of my printer, so I can't. Okay, let's cut this out. We're going to glue it where we want it and then trim it. That's how I'm going to do this time. When's the last time you had popcorn? Because I did make this bucket too big. I'm gonna glue it like here. So, because I want the popcorn to sort of like it's overflowing like they'd give it to you at the movies. What does Hank Hill say? 10 pounds for $1. And it's and they feed it to pigs. It's the same stuff. Okay, that's actually perfect. Are you working today? I don't know how much glue to use. Now, plain popcorn a couple of weeks ago. Good popcorn with all the butter is a very, very, very long time. Yeah, but when you eat it, because we have to be healthy now, when you eat it though, do you pretend like it's the good, like you go to the movies and they cover it in that butter that your hands are all drippy? So good. I pretend. I use my imagination a lot now that I'm on diet. There we go. That was much easier than what I tried to do last time. Good thing you weren't here for it. I'm going to put these up here. So I cut these in squares. So basically you just want to crumble them up so they're roundish. And then we're just going to glue them down. I don't know if this is going to be a thick book. I don't know if I should use hot glue or if I can just get away with my art glue. Hot glue will make the book thicker. So let's try this first. I think I'm gonna make a bunch of these pages that are different colors like this, and these yellow ones, crumple them, and then scan them and put them into the computer, and then give them away for free. Because this texture is awesome, and it made the color brighter. I'm not a yellow fan, but it's still pretty. But every time I go to the post office, they're like, "What did you make this time?" Last time I sent something to Italy, it cost me $37. I came out and Squez was like, how much was that? I'm like, you get the text message, you know. Yeah, I think so too. I've been having fun with making my own paper. Yesterday, I don't know if you saw on YouTube, this was out of a paper pack I had, but if you use baby oil on any paper that you have, whether it's book sleeve, book page, paper pack, it's got to be like the thin, probably not cardstock. Old newspapers. If you take some baby oil and sprinkle it on there, and then you're supposed to use a cotton ball, but I don't use cotton balls. And then I used a paper towel, and then I rubbed it in, and then I rubbed it all the way through till everything was covered, and then I did it on the back. I was able to use the oil from the front on the back, but it made vellum. Can you tell? It's not the same exact page, but it came from the same book. This is like paper from that book. This is like this, and if I grab something for you, let's try this. So like you can see through it. It like worked. Like I can't believe it worked. Can you see the letters? Also, it smells lovely. So if you have like that paper, those paper packs I've had for years, and like I don't want to buy more, but I'm also starting to get bored of them. If that makes sense. So we got to try to figure out how to use what we have, but make it different. No. Not once. So this has been overnight. After about 4 hours, it just dried up completely. But you do have to use. So I used a paper towel after I got it all. After I made sure the oil was in the page, and I wiped it up. And like you can see, this is my spot. I wiped it up and then put it aside. Like, don't lay them on top of each other. Because I did that and it didn't work. But so I wiped off the excess and let it dry overnight. Paper feels kind of actually like vellum. I want to move these down. So it's like they're hanging out of the bucket. I can cover that spot that I made. I can glue something. I can glue it. I don't have any ink, but I'm sure it would take ink fine. It feels fine. I'm gonna order some ink and then I'll let you know. But let me see if I can glue it. It cuts normal. You could probably put it in your Cricut if you wanted it, if you got one. This is this. And you don't need a lot at a time, and it dries fast. It might dry too fast in some instances, so be careful with that, but let's see. I wish that I had something to put behind these circles. So it's like a window view. This is just thinner cardstock. It worked. We'll see how it does like in an hour, remind me. It worked and it looks pretty. At least I think so. I want to try other things like book pages, but I don't have any books right now that I want to like rip pages out of. I do have comic book pages that I want to try, so I want to try it on other things to see if it would work, because comic books are usually glossy. So yeah, let's see how that dries. That glue dries, but I'm sure it's fine. You don't need a lot of baby oil. Like, use your best guess, because you don't want to be swimming in it underneath, because just for like your own hands and your clothes and stuff, you don't really want that. And I couldn't find my silicone mat, which is why there's this big grease spot. And then this morning, of course, I found it. Somebody told me about the baby oil trick in DJ from Hither and Yun. Her chat. Somebody told me that I could do that. Have you tried tape? It pulls ink away and you have the ink on a clear backing. Like tape, like Scotch tape? Like this? Oh, upside down. I might need more pages of this. I have both. So you just put it on paper and then you peel it off. It doesn't, the paper doesn't stick. That's very interesting. I'll have to look that up. Popcorn, get your popcorn. Then you place it on your image, rub it across to make sure it sticks, then place it in water to remove the paper. Oh, interesting. I think somebody did that with a picture on wood or something, but that's cool because then you get a different, like, it's almost like a negative from a film. And that would look super cool in a spread. Maybe I'll try that. In this journal, I want to do a spread of the monuments. Whoops. And what if I took my took a picture and did that? Like took my pictures from like Thomas Jefferson. I live here if you didn't know. I live in DC if you didn't know. Or really close to it. Yay, thank you. I'm gonna try to make it rounder now. Did I use all those papers already that I cut? Okay, I'm gonna have to print some more yellow. Let me make sure there's paper in there. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, let's print out some more yellow, not that one. And then, I don't think you were here when I was showing the prototype. These... did you guys give me ink? says it's time to replace my cartridge already. But anyway, these are movie tickets, or what I'm gonna use for movie tickets. What I did was I cut this is 2.5 inches maybe, strips of paper. I don't think they sent me a color ink. Anyway, so I took the 11-inch by 2.5-inch piece of strip of paper, and then I folded it in half, and then folded it in on itself, and then folded it in on itself again. Oh, I guess I need to make the little chip here. So that it was about this size. And then I took my hole punch. This is the only hole punch I have. I, again, try not to buy stuff that I don't have to have. And then I put it in so that you could see it. And did just the corners. So it didn't make the whole hole shape. English is silly. But then you can cut them and they'll look like individual tickets. Right? I need to make the punch here, which I'll do right now. Then you've got tickets. Can you see it? There we go. There will be an ad in 1 minute and 30 seconds. So these could be obviously movie tickets, they could be 50-50 raffle tickets, they could be, I don't know, just whatever tickets that people have, those colorful tickets that you get when you're at the fair or at a baseball game or whatever. But you don't need any tools. You can cut the strips by hand. But I used my little slidey cutting board thing. Trim and scoreboard, those are the words. And then a hole punch. That's it. So they're not perfect, but I think they look good. Okay. I'm debating on, let's trim some more. I'm doing 2 more pages. I was going to do 4 and then I realized that might be overkill because I only want to do like this. Okay. Now we can see if this was necessary. I don't even know if I can cut it. It feels like I'm cutting cloth. It did not cut straight and it did not even, it like... Okay, I need my other trimming scoreboard. I'm just going to use this inside part. Okay, let's try this again. Yeah, this is not going to work. Okay. That's fine. I'm gonna wait till the other ones print. Uh-oh. I really do need to change the ink. It definitely is running out, but I don't think they sent me new ink. Let me check my email and see if they say, we're sending you ink. Nope, that means they sent me one. What I did with it is another story. Oh, here it is. Give me 1 second while I change my ink. Okay, now it's got to do the thing it does. The alignment thing, but I can... I'm going to reprint this. I'm going to cut this with scissors. Let's see. Yeah, I'm gonna especially since the ink is new, I'm gonna make a bunch of these pages in different colors and scan them in and then let people have them. We'll crumble them and then scan them in. Let's see if that works. I wonder if I like the way the crumbled paper looks though. Okay, the crumbling might be the idea. Just because it looks more realistic than just the flat paper. I'll put it up to the camera Because popcorn on the edge, it's soft, right? It's like fuzzy and not in a weird way. But these two here that I just put are ones I just put down that were crumbled, and these are the regular ones. Maybe on camera it's hard to tell. But to the naked eye, it does look different. And it pushes down easier because I'm going to try to flatten it a little bit anyway, so that like this book is never like it's already thick for those few pages. Like this lady, whoever gets it is going to be like, what in the world? See, maybe I don't need any more. Think I should put more in or finish up with what I have? I'll try and even it out on this side. Not the stuffle. Oh, I forget I have a button for that now. For Pokemon community game. Okay. We are put this there. Oh wait, what am I doing? Right, it looks like a popcorn bucket. That's enough. Maybe I should do these last two like they're falling out. Yeah, I definitely, with the naked eye, I'm going to take a picture when I'm done streaming, because the Video Ninja doesn't do perfect pictures, but I'm going to take a picture and show it to you in the Discord. There we go. It's like they're falling out of the bucket. Okay, now I can work on this. So I'm going to cut them in, what did I do? 2.5-inch strips. I think I need to cut off the white edge first. Okay, let me get rid of some of this junk that we don't need on here right now. So this is still stuck like normal, like it's not coming off unless I rip it. So I think it's a win. I think make your own vellum is a win. Oops. Okay. Okay, so trash real quick. And this. We're going to trim off these white edges. Should probably use my paper trimmer. Hi, thanks for the follow. My alerts worked. Cindy Hart. How are you? Welcome in. What are your pronouns? What would you like to be called? Okay. So we've got this. Get rid of these strips. I don't know that I need more than one page. Thank you so much for the follow. It's okay if you just want to lurk too. I'm making the movie tickets at the moment. I'm wondering if I should make them a little smaller. Because that size and shape came out fine. For like being the rectangular-y shape. I know that's not a word. I'm sorry. But like I can't fit 3 across. So let's do, these are 2.5 wide, I think. No, they're just 2. 2 and a little, because apparently I don't know how to use my paper trimmer. So let's do 1. If I do 1.5, that would probably be okay too. Let's do 1.5. I'm going to move this book up here some so I can use that. You can still see what we're working on. So right now I just want 1.5 inch strips. Let me turn this way. Oops. And we're gonna do the same thing. We're gonna fold it in half. Okay. Then fold this in towards the line. Then fold this side, this long side, in towards the line. Right? And then it's sort of the ticket size, right? Okay, they're still a little big, but I'm okay with it. So then we're gonna take our hole punch. It's better if you have the other kind. This is just a singular hole punch. I'm gonna take this off so I can see better. I feel like I should dump it first. Okay. We are going to line it up so that, let me get it in there. This is thicker paper than what I used earlier. So keep that in mind. Line it up so that the corner of the paper is in about the center of the hole. Can you see that? So we're going to line it up so the corner is about the center of the hole. This is handmade. It's not gonna be perfect. Same thing here. Oh shoot, this is in the way. Wait, hold on, let me take this off. I use what I have. I try to tell people to use what they have and then buy stuff. So this came with a paper trimmer or something, maybe? That way all of those holes are punched. And then you want to fold it in like this and then punch the middle, but you only want the paper to go about a third of the way, so that when you open them, they're starting to look like tickets, right? Okay, let me make sure I got that name right. Yes, Cindy Hart. Well, I'm glad that you're here no matter how you choose to participate. Okay, so we gotta do this side now. Okay, now I just gotta get this hole and on this edge. And now we got a sheet of tickets. How easy is that? Can you see them? Easy peasy. So now we can cut them apart. You can write admit 1 on there. You can write numbers like raffle numbers. You can write whatever you want. I'm gonna be tearing mine apart or cutting. But it just took whatever strip of paper you want to use. So I'm gonna cut these apart. I trimmed this size down, so I gotta go to Canva. Thank you, Holly. So after the ad break, I'll show you my little movies and how I did them in Canva. We have 32 seconds. Make sure you hydrate. I'm hydrating with yellow Gatorade Zero Mix. I'm waiting for the ad. It's got about 7 seconds. Hi, Z. Are you still streaming? I had you up. Oh, he is still streaming. Oops. He is still streaming and in my chat. Silly boy. Okay. Ugh. So on Canva, now that we're back from ads, we're gonna go to Canva. So we're gonna go to Canva, and okay, it's really this simple. So if you come over to where it says elements, you can type in frame. This is the one I used, but you can type in frame, and it comes up with like all the shapes, all the things. Even this one's a movie reel, which would have been cute, but I wanted to do my handmade tickets. There's one that's like an iPhone, so you could put yourself like if you're doing a video and you wanted to use somebody else's video while you're talking, commentary, you could put it in an iPhone. There's letters, there's, I don't know, there's all kinds of things. But I just wanted a rounded rectangle. So I'm actually going to go back and hit what recently used. And then I went over to Google Images, and then I typed in the movies that I wanted, which are some of my favorite movies. So I looked for things that might fit okay in this square. So we're gonna try this one. I'm gonna click on it, and I'm just gonna hit copy. I don't have to download anything. I'm gonna hit copy. And then I'm just going to click back in here and hit Control V or paste. Right click and hit paste. But then all you have to do is drag it into the frame. So it's not lined up exactly the way I'd want it because I want the words to show. So you can, if you double click in the frame, it'll make it so you can move it around. So that's pretty good. I love that scene in this movie. And then I made these, so if you go to position, these are 1.5 inch by 0.9 inches. So I'm actually going to make them smaller even still. But I'm just going to do that all at once. So I don't need this one. So if you wanted to just duplicate, it's Command D or Control D, depending on what computer you're using. Just gonna use this. This is just an example. So I was just doing Command D, so I didn't have to find the rectangle every time or click the rectangle every time. So if you click on that, if you click on it and bring your picture in, paste, you can just drag it and fill it into the box too. So even if there's another image in there, you can put an image on top and it'll remove the first image and put your image. I don't really need I love Zach Braff. I love this movie, but I don't really need that. So because I made my tickets to be, let me measure real quick. Around 1.5 inches. these are now going to be too big. I want them to be in the center. Well, maybe they'll be alright. I'm just gonna, if you hit Control All or just drag the corner and draw a box over them, I'm just gonna make them a smidge smaller. That's it. Then you can see what size they are. Then we're gonna come to download. And then you want a transparent background because I don't want it to be this green color. I made it the green color so I could see what I was doing. So we're just gonna download them and print them out. I hit transparent background. So that's it. That was a quick and easy Canva tutorial. Interior loot GC, you darn bot. So then I'm just gonna go and download those photos. Alright, I already downloaded them. Now I'm just gonna print them. Because these are some of my favorite movies of all time. I'm sure I'm forgetting a few. I don't watch a lot of movies. I don't know. I should have probably printed them. On regular paper. Maybe I did. Oh, I think I did. By regular, I mean copy paper. Sorry, it takes a minute for this stuff to print. It's printing it twice. My printer has been printing everything twice. I really think they don't want me to have this printer anymore. When I had asked for help, in the fall, they're like, your printer is 2,000 days old. We can't help you with it anymore. And I'm like, oh my gosh. Alright, where did my scissors? Should I use my little scissors? Probably be easier. So what are your favorite movies? I don't watch a lot of movies. Probably watched 100 or so in my lifetime, and then some movies over and over again. Like all of these movies here I've watched 100 times. So I'm a millennial, and I feel like all of us loved the craft. You could also upload this in your Cricut, but I'm not trying my Cricut today while I'm streaming because last time it froze my computer. Hi, Mr. Perez. How are you? Empire Records. I never seen that one, I don't think. And Fifth Element, you always rewatch? Yes, because Fifth Element's the best movie ever. I have here in my hand the craft. So I'm just going to glue these on these tickets. I don't know if I should write movies on it or something. Because it looks kind of plain just by itself. Let me get some of these cut off. So I have the Fifth Element, Unbreakable, Garden State are probably my top 3. And then probably Mean Girls and 28 Days Later. I tried to think of all of my favorite movies, but you know how when you're trying to think of a list of stuff, you can never remember all of the things on the list? The Crafty, yes, great movie. Hi, Emmy, how are you? Nice to see you today. How is the working? Empire Records is as 90s as it gets. Music and clothes. I'll have to look. Also, some of these movies I was like, okay, tell me why I was allowed to watch The Fifth Element, but like I wasn't allowed to watch Save the Last Dance. I still watched it because we always do. The kids always figure out a way. Like, Mila Jovovich is basically naked in that movie, and that was fine. We are making a movie spread. So we made the popcorn earlier. This is just crumbled paper. And then it's going to say, let's go out to the movies. Because when I was a kid and we went to the movies, there were these dancing popcorns and drinks and stuff. I actually have a dress with it on it. I almost made it. I almost wore it. But I didn't want it to show my arms. I made some movie tickets. And right now we're cutting out movies. I'm cutting out my favorite ones, I think. The ones that cannot be missed. This art journal, it's got to go in the mail. I don't remember where it's going to. I can look real quick. Let me see. If SwapBot wants to work. But I'll let it load and then I'll see. I don't know where it's going, but I sent something to Italy last week and it was only 8 ounces and it was $37. So I don't know. This is at least in the United States. Okay. Posture check. Hi, Missy. How are you? How are the rest of your... Was the rest of your Marvel? What is that game called? Marvel something? Oh, hydration is a good idea. Thank you. Everybody take a minute and take a drink. Take a stretch if you need to. I am so good. Oh, Rivals. And Rivals is Rivals. I don't understand it. Smizzy told me, or whatever, he explained, like, one of them is, like, you're protecting a convoy or, like, a cargo load, and you have to make sure that it gets to the place it's supposed to get to, but there's, like, other kinds, apparently. But that's what he was playing that day. Like, that's the mode he was playing that day. Kitty, you're back! What are you thinking about? Let me move this. You're just gonna sit right on my book? You gonna say hi to guys? Say hi to other people. Oh, sorry guys. Chaos. Chaos. Oh, sorry for the camera bumps. LeoBear. You gonna say hi? Look at the camera. Every time. Nope. Every time. Let me clean off this mat for you, okay? Can I do that? You're such a handsome little guy. Well, 3 because there's 18 versus 18. I forgot about 18 versus 18. Not everything is for you to be scratched on, because you'll get hurt. Okay, let me clean up this mess. Can you come lay on this corner so I can continue to work? There you go. Right here. Lay down right here. Oh, I might have to recut that out. Can you lay down right here? Good boy. No, can you sit down right here? Oh, you want to lay down? That's even better. Good boy. See, he listens. Holly says hi. Okay. Madness. Utter madness. Look at him. Okay. Man spreading, yeah. Alright, can I do this now? No, you want some more scritches? Or woman spreading. He's a boy. He's the handsomest little man in the whole entire world. He's like, Mommy, don't stop. You're drooling on me. He drools when he feels extra comfy. All right, Lilo, I want to keep working. Okay, I gotta keep cutting. I don't know if I should write like the time or something, like I'm trying to decide. Put this on and then write like, put it up a little high maybe, and then write 7:20 p.m. or, you know, something to make it look like time, like a movie ticket. Okay, Lilo, we can not see that on camera, please. Scissors. If you guys haven't seen 1 Hour Photo, you should. It is a horror movie with Robin Williams, because he is really good at horror too. And maybe it's scarier because you don't think that he should be doing that, you know? Okay. How's work? How are all the things, Miss Emmy? You may or may not be in an ad. I think... LeoBear, your licking is not a good sound. I don't know if they can hear it, but... I'm pretty sure I have emetophobia, which is something on top of my germophobia. So certain sounds really can't handle. LeoBear, you got it wet. with your drool. So now there's a big spot. It's okay. I can make a popcorn and put it there. Cover it up. He was such a great actor in everything. I think my other favorite movie of his is The Birdcage. That was him, I think. It's hilarious. But that was a funny one. So, and he's known for funny. Oh, I just remembered. I also like another one of his. It's called hold on, let me think. What Dreams May Come. It was really cool too if you're an artist. Hi Smizzy. If you're an artist, you might like What Dreams May Come because like it's about a painter and they show her version of heaven is full of paint, like acrylic paint. It's really cool. That one wasn't funny either. He was like a therapist maybe in that movie. Like a child psychologist maybe. That should be in this printout too, but I don't think I need all of these anyway. And then also because I'm a millennial, Men in Black and Independence Day are of course on there. I feel like we watched those 1,000 times too as kids, and every Independence Day I watch Independence Day. I never watched the Resurgence one. Oh, I didn't do shout outs. Sorry guys, hold on. Mr. President. Start out with that one. And then we'll go to, who else is in here? Missy. Perez was playing halibut. Were you fishing? Is that a fishing game? And then love your popcorn kitties. You know I love to see kitty emotes in the chat for LeoBear. And he loves to see them too. Sideways is one that people don't know. But it's got Sandra Oh and like the whole everybody in there is like amazing. But that was from like early 2000s. Who else? Let's see. Smizzy. I love Sandra Oh as well. I miss her on Grey's Anatomy. I get that like people don't want to be on the same show for 30 years. I'm kidding, but it does feel like it's been on forever. Not that I'm complaining because I love it. Never gonna not love it. Let's see, did I get everybody? I didn't do Z earlier. It is 11:47 according to the Game & Watch. So I might not finish this stream, but it'll be close. Okay, so let's just cut out these three and then we'll go from there. Since I almost got them all cut out anyway. but I've watched all of the early seasons like 10 times. I've watched it all like 10 times. So like once the old season or the current season is done, then I'll start it over. There will be an ad in 2 minutes and 56 seconds. Like, I can't stop. My one foster parent said that I reminded her of Christina, which I never knew if that was a good or a bad thing. But I do hyper focus when I'm into something and I want to get it done. There's nothing stopping me. If I have a goal and I'm actively trying my best to work at it, there is nothing or no one stopping me. So I guess in that aspect, that and I know all the random facts about stuff, and she's smart, I guess. I don't know. She tried to say it was because of that, but... Also, we didn't know I had autism back then. Let's see. Hi, We Create Boutique. How are you? Aren't you streaming soon? Or did you already stream? I think I usually come to you after I'm done with my stream. Me and a neighbor I had used to watch all the new episodes each week and would have coffee and watch Station 19. Station 19 was better than Grey's. I'm so mad that they canceled it. But then we stopped and I fell behind. Like, I'm so mad about Station 19. Oops, I'm hitting buttons. Sorry. I'll give a shout out. Let's give you a shout out. I don't have a button for you, but I can do it the old-fashioned way. She also makes beautiful things. Like, for a while there, I'm like... I was like, I don't even care about Grey's. I want Station 19. So almost everybody in here are streamers, so please go ahead and give people follows. I'm making a movie spread for in a journal that I have to mail to someone for a swap. So I'm cutting out all the movies. I made tickets. I'm gonna have to make more probably, but I made these little tickets just out of a strip of paper and with a hole punch. So I'm just trying to debate now how I want to put the movies on there. But I think I am also gonna cut them apart. So this is just a simple hole punch. You're welcome. Thank you for stopping by. What are you planning on making later? Also, bye, LeoBear. So I was thinking about putting the movies on here and then maybe like fake show times underneath. Or I could just put them on there and leave it blank. But I feel like leaving it without something else is a little bit naked. So I'm trying to learn, as much as I love my Cricut, I'm trying to learn to make things without it. Because it's probably on its last leg and I don't want to buy another one. This is a Cricut Maker from 2017, so it's almost lasted me 10 years. Oh, okay. We are in ants. I'm sorry. Yay! I was saying that... Okay. I was saying that my Cricut maker, I have an original Cricut maker from 2017. So it doesn't feel like it, but it's almost 10 years old. Like, I think I got it in February. It came out in like February or March of 2017. And that's when I got mine. And it's 2026. And it's so it's 9 years old. It doesn't feel like that much time has passed. So I'm trying to do my best with learning how to make stuff without the machine, because I really don't want to buy another one, but I do hear it creaking. I do hear it creaking. So to get the texture on the background, I just went on Canva and found, I think I typed in old paper, and then I filled the background and printed it. So yeah, I'm gonna write show times or something there, I think. But let's just get them made. Okay, we can get rid of some of this stuff. So this I was showing, I made my own vellum. Somebody in in DJ's chat, over Hither and Yun, told me that I could make vellum if I just used baby oil and spread it on a page. So that's what I'm trying to hide here. On my right side, next to the popcorn. But it's not really working. So I took a piece of paper and I put, yeah, 10 years is good. I took a paper and I covered, like, splashed some baby oil on it. Here comes the menace. And it works. So, like, here is a book with some text, LeoBear. And you can see through it. Like, you can read through it. The camera's not great. So it works. It's just, it's gonna smell like baby oil. So if you don't mind that. Here, come here. Come right here. Sorry. Come here. People are seeing inside your ears. I don't know if you want that. You finally figured out the magnetic bookmarks. Thanks. And now my printer is pooched. Yeah, what? No. So you're gonna get a new one? LeoBear, can you come lay over here? Thank you. Lay down. No, lay down. Right here. LeoBear, hey. Perfect. Perfect. I'm glad you figured them out. It was hard for me that day to try to help you. Like, it's easier for me to talk my way through it, like, with words. I'm like, oh man, I feel so bad. I want to help her, but I'm not articulating well. So I'm like, if I give her videos, maybe that'll help. Especially because, you know, with streaming, there's always like a few second delay. So you do something and then you do something again, and then I'm like, oh. Inch and a half-ish. Okay, that's fine too. Yeah, it works better if you do have someone beside you, at least for me too. Okay, in half. Okay, so you take your strip, you fold it in half. You basically just want this in fourths. You take your strip, you open it up, fold one side to the middle, and then fold it in half. So now you've got 1, 2, and a really big 3. So you want to take this and fold it to the exact center. And now you've got 4 sections, which is easy. Then you take, it's better if you have the like this kind of hole punch. But, so I took this, I actually folded it all the way to here. So I could do less cuts. You take the corner, I showed this to Holly already. Have fun, thanks for the lurk. You take the corner and you put it into the center. You take the middle and you put it to about 1/3. And then you just pretty much make your punches so that all pieces have this mark. Third, thanks for stopping by. So you have your tickets. Did I mess up? Oh, that's not very 30. Okay, that's better. It did not, like, it wasn't wanting to line up or something, so... There we go. That looks better. And then same on this side. I hope I inspired people to make some movie-themed pages in their journals. Holly, have you been working on your journal? I think she said her journal was just for her. Okay, I don't think that hole is big enough. We're going to go in for round 2. That's better. Okay, I got all the corners and all the... Oh, not here. You can also... Hi, 30 months? How could I possibly fight with you? I'm trying to think, make sure that that's true, but... How could I possibly fight with you, sir? You were one of the very, very best people. LeoBear, you got hair. How? I swept this table with a vacuum. Okay. I needed to punch one more hole. Okay. I'm asking people today what their favorite movies are. I feel like yours is National Lampoon something something, or maybe the original Airplane. But yeah, 30 months. Thank you for the subscription. 30 months is crazy. Take some guidance. I am about to head out to a friend's place for a couple of days. Well, that sounds fun. Glad I caught you before I left. Have a great stream. And it's Caddyshack. Oh, I could have guessed that too. that was right up there with all of those. Thank you. You have a wonderful day. Thank you for stopping in. Have you been streaming or am I just missing them? I know you gotta leave. I'm sorry. Thanks for stopping in. Like, I don't feel like I have notifications on for like exactly 4 people and I haven't got a notification for you. Yes, I did last night, but took a week off for okay. Which makes sense. It's probably spring breaky time. But yeah, have fun. Be careful. Love you. See you. Bye. Yeah, I know. Wrong hand. It felt weird as I was doing it, but I couldn't do it at the moment properly. We're actually getting close to being done with this spread. At least the glue and scissors part. Am I out of tickets again? Dang. Caddyshack. I should have said that first, but I feel like I'm on the right track with that and like those National Lampoon movies and with Chevy Chase and Airplane. Like, I feel like you loved all of those. Maybe some oh, why can't I think of it? Blackadder. But I feel like that's funny. Oh yeah, let me give you a shout out. I have a button for you. I thought. There's too many buttons. You played Call of Duty Warzone? What? I don't know if you guys know who Wrong DeVoe is. It's R-O-N-G, R-O-N-G. I want to say she's Filipino, but I'm probably wrong. I'm not 100% sure on that one. But she makes these like beautiful art designs and sticker books. But they're like fashion design. I was hoping I could find one quick, but anyway, she has a movie themed kit. It's like washi tape. There's a sticker book, excuse me. There's a movie review book. It's really cute. Okay. So I need 3 more tickets. Do I want to make them? So we're just gonna put these. I can write on them later, but I just want to get this spread sort of done for you guys. Like, and these aren't in any order. I might not be in the mood for a movie. Like, so they're all my favorite. It's like with my favorite Pokemon, they're all my favorite Pokemon. There's not like an order. I love them all the same equally. I don't know if I want them straight down like this. Or if I want them like thrown on there. it still ends up being not as messy as I want. LeoBear, I'm gonna have to reprint that again. There's another ad for some reason in 2 minutes and 54 seconds. I'm sorry. I have put them all the way as low as they go. I don't know. Like I said, Uncle Jeff has been going crazy with these ads. Also, I don't know if you got the ads recently that if you're not on the tab, the ad won't play. So there's like no lurking anymore without going. So that's kind of annoying. Oh, you are in here. You gonna go sleep in the closet? He sleeps in this closet sometimes. I don't know why. This way it covers the spot that he got wet. His happy drool. Hi, what are you doing? Nope, nope, nope. Stay here. Stay on this whole right side of the table that you've got. Okay, that's fine. Ad starts in 50 seconds, so maybe take that time to stretch, take a drink, all the things. Get these glued in. Once I get this spread completely done, I will show you guys. Do you smell her dogging? Why are you licking that? I wonder what he thinks about all this. You know what I mean? Like, if cats, like, see us doing this stuff and are like, why are you doing that? What is that? Also, again, sorry about last week. I was having technical difficulties. I'm gonna try to get on Tuesday. and play some more Pokopia. And I've heard the Japanese say Pokopia, and I've heard Americans say, as in the people from Nintendo say Pokopia. So I don't think you're saying it wrong no matter how you say it. Just in case you were wondering. You are my kitty, my only kitty. Oh, you make me happy, 'cause you are gray. You never know, dear, how much I love you. Please don't take my kitty away. Okay, where did the last two movies go? They could probably fit there. Are you laying on the last two movies, sir? Sir? Yeah, you. There they are. I need 2 more tickets. Let's make some tickets. Let's see, an inch. How much were those again? An inch and a half. Can you help me fold? Look at his cute little teeth. Hi. I'll give you some pets later. Is that okay? Later. I know, you're super cute. You're super cute, but I'm dangerously close to being done. Okay, now I just gotta... Oh. Just trying to find a faster way to do this, but I don't think there is. we're gonna glue these down and then find somebody to raid. Deep Impact. I don't know why I love that movie, but I do. Oh, there's some Sandra Bullock movies like Practical Magic I left off. After I printed all these out, now I remember all of the stuff, all of the movies. Isn't that the way? Oh, Monty Python is the other one I think Mr. Tool would like. So now we got our movies. So I think that's where we'll end. Let's find somebody fun to raid. So thank you, Tool, for 30 months. That's crazy. Thank you, Mr. President, for the big emote. Thank you, Miss Cindy, for the follow today. I feel like I had one more person in here. Mr. Cooper was in here today, so I am grateful for all of you. Let's see, he just rated out, so let's see. Is there somebody? Let's see, when Fyra is on. I know I say her name wrong. I'm so sorry. Somebody crocheting. Somebody playing Hollow Knight. Let's see who I'm following. But I'm grateful for you all being here. I hope you like the spread. Let's raid. I know we raided into Sweet on Saturday, but let's raid into Sweet again. Ooh, we should actually... Did we raid into Smizzy? Let's raid into Smizzy. I don't know. There's too many good people on. No, we're gonna stick with the original plan. Let's go say hi to Sweet. She is playing. Where'd she go? Did she stop? Did I miss her? She is playing Date Everything. She's another cozy streamer friend of mine. We've been friends for a long time. But I will see you guys again, hopefully on Tuesday if all things go well. Please check out the YouTube and all the things, because that's where I'll be posting. I post shorts almost every day. So yeah, anyway, I love you guys so much. Thank you so much for hanging out, and I will see you soon. Bye!